Hey, booze. OMG. How y'all doing? How's your Saturday going? Oh my goodness. It's my Vlogmas day 4, but it's really day 12. But anyways, I'm so excited. I'm so excited. It's your girl, Michelle, coming to you live from LBC Studios. We're talking story, right? What's your story anyway, right? You need your own story when it comes to your own personal branding. So today we're going to talk about why the story is the cornerstone of your brand and why you need to have one. So stick around. So what's your story anyway? Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I've been like geeked up all day today. Oh my gosh. I am excited because I got a chance to learn some really great stuff from some gurus today. And not only that, kind of hone my craft just a little bit more. If this is your first time, on my channel, welcome. My name is Michelle Lawrence with LBC Branding. I help you stand out so that you can make your mark on the world. The way I do that is with my MARK method. That's mindset, authenticity, revenue, and knowledge. Get it? MARK. I do that via online classes and social learning just like this. So what are you waiting for? It's time for you to make your mark. Oh my gosh. So today we're going to be talking about, your brand story. So who are you anyway? What's your story? Right? So I prepared something so exciting. I'm so excited. Hold on. Let's go ahead and jump to the next screen. I'm so excited. So good. Look, we're going to talk about, what's your story today. And I wanted to kind of dive into this because a lot of times you may be new to the space, to the entrepreneurial space. You might be a consultant from, in a multi-level marketing company or some place. You may be a mom and pop, you may be a big corporation, you may be trying to rebrand yourself, right? But there are a couple of things you want to think about when it comes to your story and what makes you unique and what makes you different. So come on this little journey with me. We're not going to stay here very long, but I just wanted to kind of touch on a few things. So when I say story, we're talking about what your values are. What are those things that are innately, intrinsic to you that you can bring to your brand, right? And so basically it's who you are, right? People want to know, you want people to know who you are by what they see, right? By what you show, your content. So, you can bring your value into all the content that you put out. This is part of the inner work that most people don't ever talk about when it comes to branding. When it comes to branding, a lot of times people only think about, the colors and, a logo and, all these, great slick graphics and stuff. But it really has to do with who you really are, and so you want that to show when you're doing anything, whether it be in print, on video, or all of that. So who you are is what really makes a difference. It's that secret sauce. It's that extra something that you add to the mix that makes you so unique that, nobody can duplicate, right? So you may be one of thousands of consultants or representatives in a company that already has a brand, right? But what makes you different? What makes you stand out? And that's, your authentic self is what really makes you stand out. So you got to be true to yourself. And that's where, it's hard to do sometimes because a lot of times you want to emulate and be like someone else. But, no one is you and you are the only person that can be you. So I know sometimes that's really hard to do. The next thing I'm just going to touch on this a little bit. So part of you being your authentic self and living your values and living your vision and all of these things, all of these little bits and pieces are all part of your brand. And this is, like I said, it's part of the stuff that nobody ever really tells you. A lot of times you're just thinking about a logo or something very superficial, but it really, really goes deep, right? Especially when it comes to your mission and your values, what your vision is, right? So I used to have a mentor that used to tell me all the time, she's like, your squad is waiting for you. It's time for you to show up. So you gotta really truly be authentic to yourself and bring that to your branding, right? So let's celebrate your uniqueness. Let's celebrate all of that good stuff. So let me tell you a little something. I'm going to take myself out of the screen here. I am a brand specialist. What I have in front of you here is a branding blueprint. This is your complete branding blueprint, and it'll help you with all those things that we talked about. So not only do you have the book here, the book has all kinds of really great things in here. It helps you determine who you really are, what you want to accomplish, identify who you're really talking to, like who your ideal audience is. It helps you to determine what value you would bring to your ideal audience, and also to start treating yourself as a brand. So a part of all of these things, I also have these 4 bonuses. Actually, I have more than 4 bonuses, but I've got these 4 bonuses that's also attached to this book. Mindset is the first and foremost thing, even though it's the very last thing on the slide here, but it's, to me, mindset. That's why I call it mindset, authenticity, revenue, and knowledge. It's, to me, the most important of everything, right? The way you think, what you think about, you bring about. And so one of the bonuses I have here for you is that Mark Maker's entrepreneurial mindset checklist. Oh my goodness. Not only that, there's a Mark Maker's check sheet. Now, that worksheet has more detailed looks at all the different things related to your brand, yourself, to who you really are, the thing that you want to bring to the table. And then there are a couple other things too, the social media checklist and the website checklist. I really enjoyed putting these together. This was a lot of fun for me. The next thing that I want to also show you is a really cool 5-day challenge that I created. Now this 5-day challenge, you can, I'm going to drop the link in the chat. But you can get to this, and it's in my private group, in my private VIP group, but it's a really cool 5-day challenge that, there are videos and there's also homework involved where you can kind of really hone in on who you really are as a brand and how you can make your mark. Not only that, of course, as I alluded to, you could become one of my VIPs, right? So you can jump into my VIP group, and my VIP group is called LBC Branding VIPs, right? In that group, you get to access all of these bonuses, and it's a safe space where you can kind of work some things out. So if this is something that you're wanting to do, you don't really have an idea of how to do, you're going to be in a space with like-minded people where we can kind of help you with that. And last but certainly not least, there's a podcast. Yes, this is another bonus that I have. So I do have a podcast. It's called The Leopard Shoe Diaries, and you can hear it wherever podcasts, wherever there are podcasts. We're all over the place. You can see us on Spotify, on YouTube, on iTunes, on Apple Podcasts, on Google Podcasts. We're everywhere. So this is kind of where I put my mindset stuff. I really like the podcast mode. And, if one thing for me, 2020 has been a year of introspection and growth. And so, it could be, I don't know about you, but 2020 sucked. I really did for a lot of people. But, for me, I was able to kind of gain some insight into my own branding. So I always say this every single time I come on. What are you waiting for? It's time for you to make your mark. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. The world is waiting for you to show up. So, come on. What are you waiting for? Let's go. We're going to continue Vlogmas again tomorrow. I'm going to keep working, but Tomorrow's going to be the 13th. I've got a lot of catching up to do. I've only done 4 Vlogmas posts, and so now I got to catch up. But I'm so excited to be here with you and to share a little something. I'll go ahead and I'll drop the links to all the things that we talked about here today, and I'm looking forward to seeing you tomorrow. All right, bye.